Hey there, and welcome to Behind the Black Veil, where we get a more intimate look at the mysteries of our lives. There are many layers of meaning in this reading. The rest of the safety directions are down below. What's really good? What is really good? All right, fantastic. Let's find out what we're talking about this week, shall we? Let's find out. Let us pray. We dedicate ourselves and this conversation with the ancestors to generating the energy of peace, bringing clear our creative potential and seeing behind what appears to be obstacles things clearly as they are. We call forth accurate answers, accurate interpretations of those answers, and the wise and skillful application of the guidance we receive here today. Fantastic. So let's find out what we're talking about this week, shall we? Let's find out. All right. Let's find out what is the subject this week, ancestors. Hey, Priesthood. What's good, Priesthood? I love y'all. I love being with you. You feel me? All right. We've got fuck out of here. All right. That sounds interesting. Let's find out what that's about. What do you mean by that? Fuck out of here. This is your mantra today. Say it in a New Jersey accent to add emphasis. If bullshit shows up, give it a fuck out of here and send it on its way. This should probably be a silent mantra at work and school and pretty much anywhere in public. But it's still highly fucking effective, even when you keep it all to yourself. Now that's brilliant. Because you know what I get out of that? Who's got the time? You know what I mean? Like, who's got the energy for the bullshit? Anybody? Right. Absolutely. You know, we got to pull the plug on these things, is what I'm getting. We got to pull the plug on this. That's the revolution right there. That's the revolution. When you say fuck out of here to the bullshit, you are performing a revolutionary act. Facts. These are facts. Because we got to live on this planet. You know what I mean? And it's like that membrane, that magnetic shield. We got to have a magnetic shield. We got to have an ozone layer. Do you feel me? To the bullshit. We got to filter out the UV rays or the BS rays. Do you feel me? Okay, so all right, ancestors, I'm with it. So specifically, what are you pointing to that, lately you've been noticing that the children of God are dealing with and that, we're all dealing with? Shout out to God. God is good. Let me tell you, God is good. Okay, wait. Excuse me. Side note, did my faith experiment, for those of you who don't know, did a follow-up one today. Boom, worked like a charm. So here's what I'm doing, okay? Because I still feel the anxiety of, is it going to work out? Or I want it to work out a certain way, right? And so then I'm choosing to put it in God's hands. Okay. All right, fantastic. I'm choosing to put it in God's hands. You dig it? Like, quite on purpose. And, okay. And then I'm choosing to see, what God has to say in return. And I'm letting it be what it is. It is what it is. But at the same time, it's complete surrender. Like, I'm not thinking about it again. Or if it comes up, I'm putting it back down. You know what I'm saying? Because I did all I could do, and now it's in the hands of the Creator and the ancestors. And that's it. And I turned away from it. And I walked like, sorry, stay with me, okay? I walked like it was so. God has perfected everything that concerns me. Thank God. Thank you, God. Okay? Just early. Hello? Just early. Thanks, God. Thanks, ancestors, for hooking that up. Thank you so much. That is luxurious. Hello? When you don't have to worry. That's luxurious. Thank you for that. Boom. The shit worked. Creamy too. It was creamy. Okay? I'm telling you, it was creamy. Anyhow, I'm not going to go into detail about my personal business, but just know that those are my results. Shout out to God. All right? You did what you said you was going to. All right? And I took the information. Side note, I'm sorry. Stay with me. I took the information from the last two readings, from what the ancestors and the creator was saying in the last two readings before this one. This is just in case this goes into, time and space in some sort of distant way. This is October 20 something or other. 20 early 20s, right? Like 21, 20. 2023. A lot of 20. That's interesting. Anyhow, yeah. So the last two readings before this, boom, took the advice, pow. Like I really put it on. I put it on and I strapped it on tight, and I just did it. Bang. I'm just saying. All right? Get back into my shit. For those of you who haven't been doing your shit, like whatever your big guns are on the spiritual level, boom, pull out your big guns. Get back acquainted with those. All right? Get back acquainted with those because it feels good. I don't know if there's a reason coming up. That's just my personal experience. It just feels great. Anyhow, boom. So what are you talking about, ancestors? Forgive me, okay? I just thought you needed those reports, okay? Ancestors. Okay, we're talking about doing what you and only you can do. Walking a clear path guided by the spirit. Personal will. All right? Doing what you want to do, but guided by the spirit, though. You see what I'm saying? Like as if you've earned this privilege. You dig it? You're not deciding alone. You're deciding with the wisest. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you choose to do, you choose to go in a direction that is productive, constructive. You feel me? Like, fuck out of here to the bullshit. Because the bullshit it's luring, okay? I want to say luring you down a path of destruction. Let's go with path of destruction, okay? Let's go with that. And it's a toxic path. And it's okay, let's just leave it at that. My point being, don't want to do that. Don't want to do that, generally speaking. And so that's the choice. That's being pointed to right here. Okay, so when the bullshit comes, instead of engaging it, like, let me tell you something, bullshit, I'm outraged that you're here. How dare you walk up, and there you go, down the road of the toxic. You dig what I'm saying? Even if it's righteous, you feel me, right? Okay, fuck out of here. That's it. The answer's no. That's not my path. Says the children of God. This is a recommendation to the children of God from the ancestors. You dig what I'm saying? Like, drop down and turn away, as my Native American mentor would say. Drop down and turn away from the bullshit. Drop down within your heart center and turn away from the bullshit. Do you feel me? She didn't say bullshit, but I'm paraphrasing. All right, fantastic. So, all right. Return to the safe haven. I know that is right. Listen, board the pet whale is what I'm getting here. All aboard. All aboard. Okay, so that takes me to the faith experiment for me. Get off on your floor. Okay, but that takes me to the faith experiment that I just did. See, because this card represents trust, safe haven. Do you feel me? Shelter. Come on and bring it. Come on and bring the shelter, ancestors. Bring it. Do you feel me? Hello? Mind feeling sheltered. Sheltered from ugliness, or from the destruction of ugliness or trauma, from the scarring protection. You know, the bounce back, the neural bounce back. Do you feel me? Hello? And so protection and shelter for the heart. You dig it? And being able to withstand things that would shatter people and make them bitter. Do you feel me? Or cynical. Or make them give up on God and become, you know, possessed or some shit. Because you know what it is. You can't walk around empty for long. You know what I'm saying? So that's the sensation that I'm getting. It's like they're recommending that we choose to board the bet whale. Don't here come the bullshit to keep you on shore, you know, at the dock. We don't have time. We came to the dock here for one reason, and that is to board our pet whale. Choose to do that instead. You dig it? Is the sensation that I'm getting. All right, let's. Okay. And then also like a choosing to trust God. You dig it? Choosing to, sorry, hold on, I'm fucking with the radio. Anyhow, yeah, choosing to trust God. All right, that is very important, is what I see cropping up here. Chariot, you see what I'm saying? We gotta go. We have to move along now, is the sensation that I'm getting. We have work to do, and it's the divine work, and it's the right thing. Do you feel me? It's the right thing to do. That might become a thing or an aspect of what we're dealing with. You know, doing the right thing, you know, and saying fuck out of here to the bullshit. You know, because usually another reason why you might entertain the bullshit is because of how it's presented. It's presented as if it's not bullshit. Well, don't you care about this bullshit? You know what I'm saying? And you're like, no, actually, I don't care about that bullshit, you know, or whatever. If it's bullshit, now, proper assessment is key. Hello? But I assume the children of God are doing that. You're putting in that muscle, doing that mathematics. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, if it's bullshit, it's bullshit. But sometimes we feel, you know, pulls and tugs, you know, when it's, you know, somebody we love or, you know, who's not particularly, you know, balanced energetically. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody we love that's like toxic, you know, that's what I mean. Somebody we love. If this person is balanced and they're aspiring to be aligned with the spirit and walking the path of the spirit, you know what I'm saying? Guided by good wisdom. Do you feel me? Then no, I don't think you would be in a conflict to that. You know, I don't see that as rising, you know, raising to that level. But so doing the right thing, you know, fuck out of here, you know. You might be in a situation where you're trying to figure out, is that cavalier? Is that arrogant? Is that selfish? Is that whatever? Get off on your floor. And that might be a thing. All right? Get off on your floor. Okay. What's up with the every reason to be upset? Okay, it's bullshit. That's why. Because it's bullshit. And I get people ought to know, like Alanis Morissette, you know, you ought to know. You feel me? It's some shit like that somebody ought to know. You know, is what I get. You dig it? You ought to have known I wasn't staying for that, or you ought to have known I wasn't going for that, or you know, is the sensation that or you ought to have known when my pet whale got here, I was going to bounce. You know what I'm saying? Or you know, whatever. I don't know. Get off on your floor. I'm just saying with that dynamic of conflict, you know, that level of conflict or that brand. Okay, go on. Yeah, listen. Okay. So you might be right about something. You might be right about something. But you might be right about something, but you choose not to engage. You dig what I'm saying? You choose not to engage. This gives me the sensation that whatever happens here, it's happening on an intimate level. Not necessarily romantic, but intimate. Like someone you know well, or someone you're close to, or someone you're close by to, or like physically. It doesn't have to be physically, but it could be. All right. Because if we have every reason to be upset, but we're choosing not to engage, and we're just being like, fuck out of here, like not to the person, but to the bullshit. Do you feel me? Like choosing a way of handling it, for instance, is more where I'm coming from with that. All right, let's move on. It's not a game. Right. You thought I wasn't going to leave? You mean you thought that you could, I don't know. You dig it? It's some bullshit. They thought they could put forth some bullshit, and you wasn't going to walk away from that. They thought it was a game. They was taking you as a game. They was taking you as a joke. They thought you was playing. Get off on your floor. One of those, or all of those. All right? You are facts. Listen, you are facts. Children of God. Practicing children of God, you are facts. You are the truth. You are standing on facts. You have every reason to be upset about this bullshit. Hello? That's facts. Okay? If it's legal, you got a case. You dig what I'm saying? If it's legal, you got a case. You know what I'm saying? But whatever it is, it's intimate. And that's why it's like, you ought to know, like Alanis Morissette, that it was going to be fuck out of here to the bullshit. I don't know what is the bullshit. I don't know. All right. Okay, I get the sensation of someone strategizing. Right, with the pet whale. I know that's right. Hello? Right. Hello? So I get, the stacking of the bread, or the making of the offer, or the keeping of the peace. Leaning towards the stacking of the bread and the keeping of the peace. Holding something down, securing a thing. And then here strategizing, by whatever King of Pentacles is doing, is born out of the strategies of whatever the King of Swords is doing. You dig what I'm saying? This could be the same dude, obviously, or this could be the same person, and we're just doing that. You know what I mean? Boom, for the pet whale. Board the pet whale. That's what the spirit said. Hello? The spirit said, don't worry about this bullshit. Don't worry about this bullshit. Hello? Board the pet whale, because we about to pull out the station. It's about to be a non-issue. That's the sensation that I'm getting. It's about to be a non-issue. All right, but still there's some sort of radiation coming up off of, you have every reason to be upset, and it's the truth, and playing, and it's not a game. This is meaningful. It's major arcana, by the way. So yes, it is meaningful. Okay, yes, it is meaningful. Major arcana. Come on, bring it. Temperance. All right, hold on. Can I change this music, y'all? Can I just change this? All right, just bear with me, would you? Just bear with me. All right, I'm going to try to just make it background music. Okay, that's not... Okay. All right, there we go. Okay, sorry about that. Maybe I'll cut that out. Maybe I won't. All right, great. So Somebody thought it was a game. That's meaningful. Okay, somebody thought it was a game. Hold on, let me reflect. Okay. All right, so if we're on the lovers floor, somebody thought it was a game they thought you wouldn't leave the marriage, or that you wouldn't walk away, or I don't know who's who, what gender, what's the configuration, because you could read this up and down, you know what I mean? So it could be any configuration. It could be the husband leaving, it could be the wife leaving, I don't know. All right, so anyhow, one of those. All right, get off on your floor. And or if we're not on the lover's floor, if we're back up in the sanctuary, okay, somebody didn't do the right thing. They weren't faithful and devoted. They weren't on their throne. Or they thought your throne was a game. Or they thought faith and devotion was a game. Or they didn't believe that you were who you are, that you're really this character, you're really this person. I get the sensation, because do the right thing and then faith and devotion, and you think it's a game. You dig what I'm saying? Like, so that's giving me that either somebody doubted you, or somebody doubted that principle, or that philosophy, or that belief system. Is something there in that neighborhood. Okay, maybe they doubted that you walk that path. They doubted that your path is guided by the Spirit. So when you're doing what you will, maybe they're calling it, you're just, doing whatever, and you're actually guided by the Spirit. And they don't respect that you're guided by the Spirit. They don't respect that you put in that work. Or they don't think that work, gives you the right to do this. Something around there, okay? It's something about you on a core level. Major arcana. It's not a game. Do you feel me? So it's something that's core level. They don't believe you're doing the divine work and doing the right thing, or they don't believe that doing the right thing will clear the path, or they don't, like there's some sort of don't take it seriously energy right up in here. And this seems to be some bullshit, is what the ancestors are saying. And this is what you are to do about the bullshit. Fuck out of here. Out your mind. Now, here's the thing. If we have every reason to be upset, that's what make me feel like it could be against you. You see what I'm saying? Because why would you be upset if they have a personal difference of belief, right? Doesn't affect you. If it's not hurting you, it's not harming people. What do we care? You know what I'm saying? That's what makes me feel like it's personal, it's intimate, something, it's close, tight. Okay, so this could be somebody you're married to, somebody you have a child with. That's child energy right there. You know what I mean? Like in close, your mama, because that's the empress, you know what I mean? Or the wife, mother-in-law, or the wife of your son, or, it's something close and tight like that. Okay? And somebody's like, listen, I'm out of here. Okay? Like this, like this king of pentacles, king of swords, it's like a dude who's like, yeah, okay, you ladies can fight, I'm out of here, kind of thing, right? So that's, and then that scenario, I'm thinking of a wife and the mother, or the baby mama and the mother of the husband, or, like some sort of configuration like that. But anyhow, we're standing on the truth and it's plain to see here. God. Okay, so if we're in the sanctuary, maybe somebody doubts God or doubts our relationship with God. Something like that if we're in the sanctuary. You dig what I'm saying? Okay, fuck out of here. I'm still not quite sure why it's fuck out of here, though. I'm not sure exactly how that's connecting. Let's go further. Okay, sorry, I had to drink some water. Okay, soda and water. And coffee, too. I'm about to drink some coffee. I'm sorry. I'm telling you all my drinks. All right, so... All right, sorry about that. All right, can you see all that? Can you see all that? All right, great. So, all right, I don't know why it's fuck out of here, though. That's the thing. You know, like, why is that happening? Like, why are they bringing the bullshit with whatever the bullshit is? Oh, because they're taking you lightly. They're taking you light. It's a belief system thing. It's a belief system thing. Let's go further. Or somebody stacking bread to hold something down, secure something. Let's go further. There's some sort of deception that took place. There's some sort of deception. There's some sort of purposeful activity. It's like mirroring someone, but but they're doing the opposite at the same time. You know what I'm saying? It's like the same but opposite kind of thing. It's weird. That's weird. Okay, let's go further. Yeah, more mirroring. I mean, more duality. So the King of Pentacles, I get the sensation of separating. You know, I get the sensation of separating. I did say leaving, right? Either way, right? Somebody's leaving, getting in the pet whale, separating. Because this gives me the sense of, you know, this is your karma, this is my karma. That's yours, this mine. You know, like you handle your own karma, I'll handle my own karma. Like peace, like agreeing to disagree or some such thing. Okay, let's go further. Okay, see, look at all this fire. Look at all this. That's interesting. Holding your fire, like a ceasefire, right? And this is a peace offering. Right? Boom. That's one of the meanings, right? Peace offering. Here's the karma. Here's your karma. Here's my karma in this karma card. And then we're holding our fire. Open to the possibilities. And then here we're focusing. This is two piercing gazes. This is two intense piercing gazes. Here we have some more intense piercing gazes right here. This is more passive, but this is more active. And here's what we're looking at. We're looking at the books kind of thing, like energetically. Okay, what the hell is going on? This is like interesting. Like we walked into a room. Look at all this fire. We walked into a room where some shit is going down, y'all, up in the building. Okay, now let's try to decipher and see if we can work out what seems to be happening here. Because, okay, all of this is around the pet whale. Okay, see, you know what I'm getting the sensation of? I'm getting the sensation of somebody said or did something that either got your attention real sharply. You know what I mean? I feel sharp attention. It's kind of like if you walked into a room and everybody in the room is like filled with people and everybody in the room turns and looks at you and everything stops. Do you feel me? Like Right there. Just stand right there. All right. In that moment. Is that fucking crazy? That's doing what you and only you can do. And then that's the sensation that I get about the bullshit as well. In terms of if you could clear or walk through a room like that confidently, you know, on some fuck out of here. You know, I'm walking here. You know what I'm saying? I'm walking here. Fuck out of the way. Thank you. Okay? I'm walking here. You know, that sort of thing. Like, that would be a major accomplishment. I'm getting that kind of juice off of this thing. Like, you're standing out could be one of the interpretations. Could be one of the floors you're experiencing. Excuse me. There's other floors, though. This could be a standoff type of scenario where you're, you know, staring someone down type of thing, you know, not necessarily literally, but it could be an energetic stalemate of some sort, you know, that sort of thing. Confidence, you know, attracting what you want. I see. So it's like agreeing to disagree. It is like agreeing to disagree. It is like being on two sides of the mirror in opposite stance. It's like one person thinks they're right, the other person thinks they're right. So who's right? Right? So then what you got to do, right? Like somebody thinks they're right. I mean, I don't know what else to say, right? You have every reason to be upset. Because you're standing on facts. And that's plain to see. But for somebody else, they feel the same way. You know, they feel like it's facts and it's plain to see. And they have every right to be upset. You see what I'm saying? With the magic mirror energy. You feel me? So do what thou wilt. Do what you and only you can do, guided by the spirit. You have to demonstrate. You have to do the right thing and do the divine work. Or you did this. And, you know, somebody thought it was a game. You know what I mean? And you got onto your throne for whatever that means in your world. And maybe they're mad. Because facts. I wasn't playing. I was telling the truth. You thought I wasn't going to break out, bust out, bounce, hop in the pet whale, stack, strategize, whatever it is. Separate, whatever, you know. Okay, so let's go on because there's too many layers. Okay, so somebody, okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna visit the lovers floor this week, by the way, FYI. Because I'm getting some of that energy here, but I don't want to go because some of it's in the gutter. Some of it's in the gutter, like cheating back, like cheat back energy. Okay, so I don't want to go all the way over there. But, right. So they need you to focus past this deceptive energy. They need you to focus past this. Like, okay, it's October, right? So I'm getting Halloween energy off of this, right? So it's like if you got to walk past a haunted house, or you have to walk past a dark door, or walk through a cemetery to get to the pet whale. You know what I'm saying? To get to your ride, to get to your team, to get to your whatever. You feel me? To get to your destination or to get to your ride, because this is a ride. Okay, and then this is also a ride. This is shelter, right? Because it's the safe haven. And it's about returning to the safe haven, and maybe we need to return to the safe haven. And that's what they're saying. You know, they're saying, bring it in. Let's bring it in. You know, kind of thing. Yeah, I get the sensation of filtering. That's interesting. Okay. I was going to make some special concoction. And and I needed a strainer. And I was looking into what kind of strainer I should get. So, I mean, just side note. Sorry, that's one of my floors. So, you know, I'm getting a filtering, not distillation, but just a filtering, a sorting kind of energy. Sorting it out, but it's not all, everybody doesn't agree on what the sort should be. Okay, hold on, let me read it down this way. Bear with me. Yeah, okay. Okay, the lover's floor is coming through a little bit. All right, so anyhow, all right, let's just keep it moving. On the lover's floor, so I think it's a little bit hot and steamy when it's on the lover's floor. All right, so anyhow, that's one of the floors. Do the right thing. Okay, so all right, new beginnings. The potential that's left to rebuild. And that gives me the sensation, especially with the singularity of this card, that gives me the sensation of starting new by yourself, or starting new in some new way, or with your own idea, or some such thing as that. Yeah, movement, moving. You see what I'm saying? Destruction of the past, that's all right. It's okay. I'm going to make it anyway kind of energy. Do the right thing. Yes, it looked like somebody getting on the road here. Look like here. All right, let's talk more. Cycle is over. Somebody thought it was a game, because this is the adulting card, and here's the child playing, thinking it's a game. You dig what I'm saying? The Allegua energy of the trickster, you know, who invites you in, but you don't know if you're going to get back out energy. Cycle closed, door open. That's meaningful. Okay, that's meaningful. Doors, a lot of doors. Movement. Okay, last week we talked about crossing a threshold. And here is a threshold, I feel, that's being, somebody is crossing over a threshold that they said they would cross, or someone thought they knew, or I don't even know if that's a thing. But I see that the cycle is closed, and we have expanded awareness, because we was playing, but it's not a game. So now the awareness is expanding as the old world passes away and the new world. Like, okay, like, oh, the old world passed away. Wow. That was a whole world that passed away. Right, world card. That was the whole world that passed away. Like, right. And now we have expanded awareness. We're more mature, because we understand it's not a game. Oh, the whole world could pass away. Yeah. Yes, the whole world. You dig what I'm saying? The whole world. You know, I'm getting the sensation somebody knew this, or somebody was expected to know. This is knowledge. This is illumination. And then we have every reason to be upset. Like, you know better. Type of shit. Like, you know better than that. What is this? You know what I'm saying? This appears to be right after the problem right here. Like the very next step. You know, like at the breaking point here. Pow. And then what happened right after this strategy, you know, agreeing to disagree, the sorting, this your karma, this my karma, you know, like, but this was after a full disclosure of some sort about some content matter, you know, content, subject, whatever. So that's why it's fuck out of here. That's why it's fuck out of here, because you've already taken the time. You know what I'm saying? Right here. We've already taken the time. World card, that's a cycle. Whole cycle. Whole cycle about do the right thing and do the divine work. Whole cycle about faith and devotion. Whole cycle about be on your throne. Do you feel me? Whole cycle about the pet whale. Whole cycle about guided by the spirit. And the, doing what thou wilt and doing what you and only you can do. Okay, choosing what is guided by the spirit. Caring to be guided by the spirit. Like you already knew about that kind of, you know what I'm saying? Okay, get off on your floor. I feel that there might be many layers to that. Okay, so I'm seeing that we're done in this reading right here at this moment. That's being pointed to right here. I don't know if this is coming. This already happened to you, or you're in the middle of this, whatever. Pow. This is the last straw energy. This is some last straw shit right here. And you said it was the last straw. I'm going to go ahead and guess, right? Whatever that was. And whatever that equaled. Somebody thought it was a game. They didn't believe you. Maybe you said it many times. You know how you say some shit and then don't do it. And then people think you ain't never going to do it. Right. Okay. And then you turn around and do it. And then they're like, oh. And with the, okay. With the, oh, the whole world. Yeah, the whole world. You know what I'm saying? Fine. Cycle close. All right. That sort of thing. Okay, you have an abundant, you have a divine calling. You're being called. Or, right, yes, somebody didn't believe you, I feel. That's saying it again. Somebody didn't believe that you follow God or something like that. That's the sensation that I'm getting. Okay, because this is God crying. Right? Even though I don't think that's how it trickled down necessarily in this scenario. But that's what this card, that's what's happening in the card, which is representative. So let's say if they're crying, it's something you tried to prevent from happening. Or let's say if it's your crying, it's something you tried to prevent from happening. You know what I'm saying? Like either way, you took steps to prevent this energy. Okay? With the former world, destruction of the former world. Do the right thing and do the divine work. That's whatever you did to do or say or whatever this was. That was the effort, right? And somebody thought it was a game. Bang, the case closed like you said it would. It could be. It might not be something you're doing. It might be something you told somebody would happen. Or whatever. I don't know. Okay. But I just feel like it's you and God. It's what you say about God, or it's what you say you are, or it's something like that. And it's sending a big message. Whatever it is, it's sending a big message about what you already sent a big message about. Maybe you sent a little message. Okay? Well, now it's coming across as a big message. Okay? Because you're boarding the pet whale. Okay? I don't know if you leaving by yourself is significant. Like y'all, like if y'all was planning a vacation, let's say you was stacking bread, right? To go on vacation together. And it was supposed to go down a certain kind of way. You dig it? And it didn't go according to plan, or somebody fucked something up. And let's say somebody decided to go by themselves. And then somebody's mad. Or you're mad, and that's why you decided to go by yourself. So there's a duality with the mirroring. You think it's okay that you decided. Because, if this didn't happen and that didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't do this, so I'm going alone, type of thing. And so they're saying, if you didn't do this, then I wouldn't have done that. And now you're stealing the vacation away from me, kind of thing. It's something like with that kind of dynamic on it. You know what I'm saying? Where both people think that they're right. So there's nothing more to do. I get the sensation. There's nothing more to do but be like, fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? To the bullshit. Like, it's up to you to know. It's up to you to do what you and only you can do, priesthood. You know what I'm saying? You have to be guided by the spirit. You have to make a demonstration. Do the divine work. Do the right thing. That's do. Hello? That's do. Right? Because life is doobie-doobie-doo. Right? Abso-fucking-lutely. Shout out to Jazz. Doobie-doobie-doo. Okay, so anyhow. But right? You're alternating. That's alternating current. Right? Do. Be. Do. Okay? Do. Be. Squeeby. Weedy. Okay, sorry. I was getting into it. All right. So anyhow. Right? So we have to alternate that current. All right? So you got to do it and you got to be it. And right now, I feel that the ancestors are telling you to do it. Do you. Yeah. Yeah. Do you. Because there's nothing more to do. Yeah. That's the sensation that I'm getting. Because you already, right? If it's a situation where somebody already knew something, or you already told somebody something, or you already told them 100 times something, or whatever, I don't know, and they just don't believe you or didn't believe you or whatever, you have to, demonstrate. I feel that you said you were a thing, and now you have to demonstrate it. You said you was leaving, now you have to demonstrate. You said you was coming, now you got to demonstrate. You know what I mean? You said you was taking the pet whale and you wasn't taking the chopper, now you got to demonstrate. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Okay, but it's a demonstration that's not allowing y'all to progress together. I don't know. Let's just find out more. Bursting free of limiting beliefs. What you thought is the sensation that I'm getting here. What you thought. Destruction of the former world. So I get that this really is potential. It really is. In that nothing is built. That's what I mean by that. Nothing is built. Nothing's here. Right. The whole world passes away. No, there's no 7-Eleven. Nope. Well, what about Verizon? Nope. No Verizon. Well, I'll just watch a little YouTube. No, you won't. There's no YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I'll just go sit over here. There's no furniture. There's hello? And you're like, well, damn. That's what somebody is like, well, damn. Thought it was a game. Thought it was a game. I said do the right thing or the whole world gonna pass away. They thought it was a game. Or I said do the right thing or else I'm leaving. You dig it? Or if you're on the lover's floor, keep doing that, girl, and I'm coming right over there. Or whatever. You dig it what I'm saying? Like, whatever that it is. All right. Shout out to the lovers. So, okay. Bursting free. What you thought was going to happen, girl? Okay. Yeah. Uh-oh. Gonna make somebody pregnant? Okay. I'm sorry. I keep sliding back down. Okay. Now it's getting slippery. It's getting to be a slippery slope. There might be a slippery slope here. Okay, I keep slipping down to the lover's floor, and the problem with the lover's floor right now, for me, is that in the building, is that it then slides down to the gutter. You think what I'm saying? Okay, so all right, but I mean that just was the cream off the top right there. That was the cream off the top. But if it's not getting someone pregnant, right, because that's random as hell. It's about this abundant future. Somebody didn't think that you deserve an abundant future, that you were the rightful empress, or I'm not sure how that's supposed to work. Okay, like let's go back to that scenario with the man and the mother and the wife. You know what I'm saying? Where the wife wants to be prioritized, and she feels that she has every reason to be upset about some shit, and the mother feels that she should be rightfully prioritized and she has the right to be upset about some shit. So who's right? You know, you can't argue. That's going to be pointless, right? We're going to be going around and around and for nothing, right? Okay. So, in that scenario, it's like, whose throne is this? Is the sensation that I'm getting. You know what I mean? Whose throne is this? And that would have to be according to the law, right? So, as above, so below, right? You feel me? So it's like, okay, let's go back to Halloween. Another thing is, sometimes, like, let's say if there's a spirit haunting a house, sometimes that's their house. And you have to leave. Do you feel me? I mean, one must sort these things out. The karma, it's the math. How do we keep peace in this atmosphere? You dig what I'm saying? Well, the peace in the atmosphere could be human being. You need to leave. It could be that. Or it could be, hey, demon, you need to leave. You know what I'm saying? You got to work that out. You got to figure that out. And you got to be guided by the spirit in order to do that. Otherwise, it's the end of the world, end of the old world. Whatever the world as you know it. Let's put it that way. You know what I'm saying? So we don't want that. No one wants that, right? So, pow. Then you do the right thing. You see what I'm saying? You do the divine work. Do faith and devotion. All right? Absolutely. So, many layers. Many layers you could apply that on right there. But I get the sensation that either somebody disagreed with you about God, they disagree that you are who you say you are, they disagree that you deserve what you think you deserve, or that you're related to God the way you say that you are, or the way that you act like you are. There's something about you or something you said or did that someone disagrees is the right thing to do. They disagree with the value that you're putting on it. You know what I'm saying? Or the value that you're putting on yourself. Either way, it looks as if you're saying, because of this mathematics, whatever the mathematics is, because of this confidence, it doesn't matter. Whether or understand or see it the same way, or, doesn't matter if because it's the moon card, so it represents, mysteries, secrets. It doesn't matter. What's not a mystery with the confidence of the Queen of Wands? The children of God say what's not a mystery is, I'm on my throne. I do the right thing and I do the divine work. I walk a path guided by the Spirit. That's what's not a mystery. Hello? So there's nothing more to discuss or do with this, except board the pet whale, is what I feel that the ancestors are saying here. You see what I'm saying? Also, this could be a growth process. This could be you leaving someone to grow, so that they can burst free of their limiting beliefs and have an abundant future. I just feel like it's time to move along. Ultimately, I mean, the Chariot card, Ace of Pentacles in my deck, which is the new beginnings, the destruction of the past, the potential of the future, so we're looking forward here, can't go back. And then movement, shipping, impactful message. I mean, hello? You dig what I'm saying? That's moving along. That's moving along right there. Okay. And the divine calling. Some shit is over. Somebody thought it was a game. But it's not a game. You dig what I'm saying? Like with the Empress and the strength, surrender to the superior power of the Spirit, abundant future. So, for instance, if you feel like is philosophical or, you know, a belief system thing, and you're like, no, if you do this, this is the right thing to do to have an abundant future. And they're like, no, it's not. But something was on the line. This is like a deal breaker. Like the deal is broken. There's some sort of deal that's broken. Yeah, I get like a severed contract kind of thing, like a severed connection. Or, you know, you're moving to a new place, or you're moving to a new state of mind, a new belief system, something like that. Let's go further. Let's finish out this last pillar. Yeah, I get the sensation everybody mad. Yeah, okay, so I get it. You put a lot of energy and effort into something. You put a lot of energy, a lot of care, a lot of effort into something. And since, you know, we have every reason to be upset, you know, it's like in divine time, you'll get paid for what you put in. You know, like I feel like I feel the sensation like people feel like they wasted their time. Like the priesthood feels like they wasted their time. Because fuck out of here. For you to arrive at that place after putting in this kind of effort, yeah, I think you would be upset. I would think you would be upset. You dig what I'm saying? But divine timing. And this makes me feel like you're consoling yourself, like self-consolation right here, because this is a full acknowledgement of what you put in, why you're mad, but at the same time acknowledging that in divine timing you will be paid for your work. You dig it? And also the cyclical and circular nature of life here. Because these the ancestors, these are the living helping hands, you know, it's going in a circle right there. And some ancestors want to come through, some ancestors fall back, they're chilling, you know, so it's like that. Okay, let's go further. God is behind it all. See, it's like you already know. You already know. You already know. That's why we're focusing past this deception. Oh, fuck out of here with the bullshit. Oh, so you know what this gives me the feeling of? This gives me the feeling of it's a belief system thing. It is a belief system thing. However, it's like somebody getting in between you and a loved one, or somebody getting in between you and a situation, you know, with a loved one, you know, whatever. But it's like more like a entity thing. You know what I'm saying? It's more like an entity thing, where it's like the entity is either the entity is present through a third human being in the scenario, and or it's just present energetically as its own third party. You know, really, it's the thing. In the scenario I'm talking about, it's really the thing that's causing the destruction, you know, or the bullshit. You know, that's the thing that's bringing the bullshit around. You know what I mean? And so maybe that's where the Narnia-ness of it comes from, you know, in terms of somebody being in a totally different state of mind, like on the opposite side of the mirror, thinking they're right, like you think you're right. They think they did the right thing. You think you did the right thing. So it's like you can't communicate to that person. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you do is going to be the opposite of what they think is right. You know, kind of thing. You know, are you feeling me? And so it's like in the scenario of entity possession. Ooh. Temperance. Okay, so this is the singularity right now. Okay, because we are also possessed, right, by God. and the ancestors, right? So, and it's really not really so much, it's the ancestors in the sense that they're our DNA, literally. You know what I'm saying? Literally, they're inside of us. Literally. You know? And so that shit has an energy signature. And it has, you know, a frequency signature to the consciousness of whoever that being was that was riding in that body that time back in the days. You know what I'm saying? So we are literally connected to like a council, like a group of consciousness. You know, it's the many in the one. You know, it's the original legion, the divine legion. You know what I mean? So that's the opposite stance from, you know, like possession in the evil sense of the, you know, configuration, where it's legion in the legion of demon sense, you know, and, you know, led by, you know, the personality Lucifer, right? Okay, so all right, that's those are ancestors too on some, right? There's evil ancestors, right? No thank you, no thank you, don't come this way. So you know what I mean? So that's the sensation that I'm getting, like it could be an entity possession situation where somebody is under Narnianism. Okay, if we could give it a diagnosis. They got Narnia-tosis, okay, or something, you know what I mean? Where they're in a certain state of mind, they have a certain belief system that is destructive, right? But they think it's the right thing. Okay, so you have to demonstrate, you know, not for them necessarily. It could be for them, or it, you know, it's for the, you know, benefit of all beings, really. And you have to go ahead on, you know, you dig what I'm saying? Like, go ahead and, you know, stack and strategize and, you know, and hop in your pet whale. You dig it? On whatever scale that needs to be done. Okay, that doesn't mean leave everybody, or if you're married. I don't know if some of these are the right configurations for you. I hope you can get off on your floor. All right, it could be just clean up the house before you have your in-laws visiting for the holiday. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But it's some sort of different belief system thing. And it's causing a deal to break. God is behind it all. Yeah, face your fears of divine time. Of, you know, what divine timing means. Thank you. They must be answering to the side-eye situation. But anyhow, briefly back to the entity thing, guided by the spirit. They're like, yeah, well, I'm guided by the spirit too. And we're like, that's not the right kind of spirit to be guided by. And they're like, what are you talking about? You're guided by the spirit? You know, why is your spirit better than my spirit? Right. Okay, so this is a deal breaker. When you sitting here looking at a demonic entity influencing this person, and you know you down with God, and you're like, okay, I don't know what to say. You know, there's nothing to say. Get on the pet whale. That's what they said. Okay? Do what you and only you can do. Or perhaps the entity is threatening you. Perhaps it's like a threat. You know, on some scale. You know what I'm saying? Perhaps it's a threat on some scale. And so, because that's what the fuck out of here energy is giving me. You know, it's the same principle as if it was like a haunted house. You know? And the devil is like, you know? And you're like, fuck out of here. You know, like, nah, I'm not about to sit around here sweating your ass. I got shit to do. I got divine calling on me. You think it's a game? Hello? I will close the case on you so hard, Lucifer. Hello? You know, that sort of thing. Okay? That's just an example. All right? Because you have an abundant future. You could be faithful and devoted. You surrender to the superior power of the spirit. Period. End of story. It's curtains. It's curtains for any kind of, you know, toxic energy. It's curtains. Okay? Absolutely. That's what I'm getting out of there. Curtains. All right, so fantastic. Look, child of God. God, child of God. You'll see. You'll see. Right. That's what the ancestors said. Let them just find out. Don't worry about it. Okay? Kind of thing. Let them just find out. I hope some of this is making sense, because this shit is bouncing like on to all kinds of floors here. I'm getting inception energy real big time. And also, word on Spirit Street, the dream world has been cropping up, all right, on the roster. So FYI, dream world, transport, astral projection, remote viewing. All right, fantastic. So making careful emotional decisions. That's all. That's it, and that's all. And that's what you've done. Maybe somebody said you didn't do that. Fuck out of here. Don't entertain the bullshit. Maybe they're saying something about you that because it hits the core, it makes you want to defend, right? Here, this is defensive energy. Makes you want to defend. Like if somebody says your mama, even if you just got finished telling your mama how she all on your nerves, and she have always been on your nerves, you know? Let somebody say your mama and you ready to slap the taste out their mouth. You know what I'm saying? That's the sensation that I'm getting. Like, I could do that, but you can't do that. You dig it? I'm saying that kind of thing. That's what I'm getting here. But you're not. Okay. It's like somebody telling you also. Okay. See, that's that mirror energy again. Duality. Right? But somebody, and everybody's equally confident in their point of view, is the sensation that I'm getting in their thought process. They're equally confident. I get the sensation of somebody doing something, like you doing something and pulling it off, that somebody said you couldn't do, or couldn't be done, or couldn't be done by you. Priesthood. Do you feel me? And doing what you and only you can do. And you're like, fuck out of here. I can't do that. Yes, I can. Watch me. Hello? Watch me. And sorry. Oh, my God. So, you know, child of God, that's why. Like, hello? That's why we have every reason to be upset. Child of God. Facts. That's why. What are you talking about? Right? And so maybe somebody is trying to mirror back that energy to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, it's my pet whale. No, it's my pet whale. It's my pet whale. So now you got to pull out the receipts. Now you got to be like, all right. You take it, I'm saying? Okay. Here's the receipts, you know, and here's strategy guy going over the receipts like, yeah, okay. Says the child of God right here. All right. And here's your picture, priesthood. All right. Right there. Okay. Well, you know, what can we say? Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Facts. I just feel like somebody is going to tell you can't do something, and yes, you can. Telling you can't do something. Okay? Or some shit like that. Or, like, it's something core. It's not just anything. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, whatever. Everybody's got limitations. But I'm just saying there's something core. Like, you're not a child of God. Like, excuse me? Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, yes, I am. But there's nothing more to discuss, is there? Because, you know, yes, I am. No, you're not. Yes, I am. No, you're not. That's what it becomes. And we go round and round. And it comes to nothing. Right? So we're not going to do that. We're not going to do. We're just going to get on the road. Okay? Hop in the pet whale. Boom. Pull up with the chariot. Pet whale chariot. Do the right thing. Do the divine work. Shipping. Being cold. Okay? This shit is closed. Burst free of the limiting belief. Somebody, you about to do something somebody thought you couldn't do. Or you're already doing it. You dig what I'm saying? And because how they came at you with the bullshit, it's not a happy thing that you're pulling it off. You dig what I'm saying? Like, it's not happiness to them that you're pulling it off anyway. You know, because it doesn't look like what you're doing is a bad thing. We're doing the right thing. We're doing the divine work. We have an abundant future. You know, we're basking in God's divine grace, making careful emotional decisions. You know? And we're putting in a lot of effort, and God is behind it all. That's how we feel about it. You know what I'm saying? So as we're pulling whatever this is off, you know, maybe it's the walking away itself, or maybe it's the, you know, pet whale that we're pulling off, or the strategy, or the confidence, or, you know, the rebuilding, or closing of the cycle. I don't know. Get off on your floor. Maybe a combination of all of the above. Whatever it is you're pulling off, or pulled off, or about to pull off. Somebody thought you couldn't do it. Okay? So, that's what I can say about that. Alright, so wrap it up. Separated but still care about each other. You the ancestors, boo, if we in the sanctuary. You the ancestors, boo. Somebody about to find out that you the ancestors, boo. That's the sensation I get. They thought you wasn't a child of God, like you said you are. Or like you act like you are. I don't know if you said it in words, I don't know. Get off on your floor. But somebody doesn't believe you are who you say you are. That's the sensation that I get overall. They don't believe you have the relationship with the ancestors you say you do, or with the creator that you say you do. You dig what I'm saying? And they about to find out that that's exactly what you got. Hello? Facts. You got it by the spirit. Right? And that's why you and what only you can do. That's why. Oh, you can't do that. You're not allowed to have that. You're not allowed to sit in that chair. Of course I'm allowed to sit in this chair. It's my chair. Wait a minute, that's the Empress's chair. Yeah, I'm the Empress. No, you're not. It's like that. It's like, why am I not the Empress? Well, the Empress would be wearing velvet. You're wearing jeans and a t-shirt. Okay, I see. Okay, well, that's pretty superficial. Anything else? Yeah, the Empress. You know, furthermore, she would have flowers wrapped in her hair. You know what I'm saying? Shit like, you know, and it's like, oh, okay. As the Empress sits on her throne, and she's like, tell me more. Tell me more about what the real Empress would be like. I am enthralled. You dig what I'm saying? Just please, go on. You know? So that's the sensation that fuck out of here. You know? Like, come on. You're not gonna take that seriously. You know? And that's what the okay, so playing and it's not a game. That's another mirroring energy that I see there. Like somebody's not taking you seriously, but it's detrimental. And you're not taking someone else seriously, and it's righteous and correct. Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? But who's right? It's for the ancestors. Surrender to the superior power of the spirit. It's for the ancestors to decide. It's for the ancestors to present. I think that's important. You dig what I'm saying? I think that's important because here we're walking our path. Called by God. Moving. Okay? So I'm just saying. The creator's like, go ahead, I'll handle this. You know, type of thing. Like, just go ahead and do what you're doing. You know? I'll handle this. And they're like, wait a minute. You can't get in that pet whale. You know? And you just get in the pet whale. Just get in the pet whale. You know? And then when they see that you got in the pet whale and they see that God is like, okay, good, everything's great. Now, let's deal with you. You know, kind of thing. And they're looking at like, wait a minute, why you got to deal with me? You should be dealing with them. And, you know, and so it all shows and demonstrates that you the ancestors boo. That what you were saying was absolutely true and it was plain to see. But somebody doubted God. And I get the sensation that they're doubting God, but they're looking at you and they're expressing it through their relationship with you. They're expressing it through what they say to you, how they feel about you, because you're the child of God, you're the agent, a station to that particular case or whatever, assigned to that particular case, sorry, or stationed in that particular area, like you're the nearest representative. And so that's how it's come. Like, it's personal, but it's really about God. It's personal, but it's not personal. It may be personal because this person is close to you, but it's not personal in that whatever really is moving them and whatever problem they seem to have with you is really a problem they have with God. That's the sensation that I'm getting. And so any problem that anybody has with God, they got to take it up with God. Hello? Right. That's Fresh Direct. That's the original Fresh Direct right there. Hello? Shout out to God. All right. Go on. Okay, yeah. You got to follow your instincts. You know what I'm saying? Because this person is confused. I think they might be in Narnia, on the other side of the mirror, right? So you can't help because you're not allowed to go to Narnia. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're on special assignment, because you already know you don't want to be caught over there without backup. Do you feel me? Right? Slippery slope. Am I right? Speaking of the slippery slope. So this person is confused. You can't help. Words don't work is the sensation that I'm getting. Okay? Because all these snakes in his mouth represent words that's not coming together in a sensible way. You know what I mean? So words are not working. This person is confused. You need to follow your instincts and allow them to follow theirs, because with the Elegua energy, I get the sensation is there's still some growing energy. It's like you need to get yourself out of the way. Like you've done all you came here to do. Now their eyes is on the throne. They watching the throne. Now that you have their attention as an agent of God, that was your job. That's your divine calling. Because when they're paying attention to the throne, now they can look at you and you can point over to God. Your job is done. You may move along now. And now God has their attention. Thank you, Priesthood, says God. Hello? You've done your job well. You get to move on to your abundant future. And whoever's watching the throne can burst free of limiting beliefs. That number one, you are rightfully on your throne as a child of God. Hello? Because you surrender to the superior power of the Spirit, and that's where the strength and the credentials come from. That's where the authorizations come from. And maybe, because this person is trying to mirror you, you're letting them know, no, you can't be mirroring me, because I would know. You would have the official seal on you if you was allowed to take my same stance and be on the throne too. You dig what I'm saying? Like, no, you can't sit on the throne till you have the qualifications to sit on the throne. So that's how I know what's going on here. Surrender to the superior power of the Spirit, guided by the Spirit. Here we're carrying the ancestors on our back. Here we're the ancestors boo. Here we're being called by God. We're being initiated by the high priest. Okay? And then here we have the abundant future. And you need to be moving along to your abundant future. And on whatever floor that's on for you. You don't need to be going back into a toxic frame of mind, environment, energy, relationship, job, whatever that it is, because that time for you is concluded. You dig what I'm saying? That time for you is concluded. Trust. That's the pet whale. You live in trust now, because you know you can trust God. You know you basking in God's grace. You know you got a divine calling. You ain't got to worry for your life. You dig what I'm saying? You have complete trust. You don't have to You can walk right past this dark door, this mystery, this secret, this delusion, or whatever this is. We can focus right past and drive right past that fact because we know what time it is. Facts. And we ain't got to put up with no bullshit. Fuck out of here to the bullshit. Okay? So if somebody is going toward the quagmire of bullshit, then let their ass roll on. Because they have their own divine calling. Do you feel me? Absolutely. You got to go through the bullshit, don't you? To be able to be qualified. Am I right? So leave them with their bullshit is the sensation that I'm getting. Leave them with their bullshit. And then after they come out the bullshit, they will have a throne that they're assigned to. You dig what I'm saying? And ultimately, all will be well. Okay? This is the ultimate favorable outcome. All right? So don't let yourself be confused either. All right? And that's the growth component. And that's the third party component in terms of the entity as well. You know, with the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here to what? The person? No. Fuck out of here to the negative entity that is trying to influence the dynamic between you and another person. Fuck out of here. You dig what I'm saying? Whether that's a third person with an entity in them or on them or with them on some level, or if that's just a straight up entity, or if that's an entity that the other person is possessed by. Get off on your floor. Okay? Either way, the sorting of the karma. Okay, demon, you're doing this. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they're in the person's body of the person that you care about, or that you're going through this with. This is somebody you care about. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, you're responsible for this human being that I care about. You're responsible for this demon who tried to destroy me, who's trying to kill me. You dig what I'm saying? Who's trying to destroy my relationship with this person, or destroy this person's point of view, or destroy this person's view of me, or view of God, or whatever that it is, right? So assign what belongs to the demon, assign that to the demon. The person didn't do what the demon did, right? But the person did whatever made them vulnerable to the demon. You dig what I'm saying? So if that's, you didn't trust God, you didn't believe me when I told you that God is behind it all. You didn't believe me when I told you this is the right thing to do, or doing the right thing. It's not a game. The world can pass away, or the world as you know it can change forever. You didn't believe me, and now there's an entity influencing your mind or your thoughts. Or I told you, don't tell our personal, relationship business to other person, to your friends, because then they start getting in your ear, bop, bop, bop. Next thing you know, we fighting and we arguing, and there's no safe haven and there's no trust. Once you start doubting me, girl, it's only downhill from there. Or boy, or whatever that it is. So you see the different configurations that it could be. Get off on your floor. But I'm just saying, it's a deal breaker. You know what I mean? So it's like either the deal is broken with, you between you and that loved one, or it's broken between you and, that organization, or it's broken between you and your loved one and this particular group of people, or, whatever. But it's some sort of contract severance. But it actually is beneficial to all. It actually is beneficial to all, because what it means and the impact that it's going to make for the children of God to remove themselves from this situation. It's going to be telling. It's going to be exposing. It's going to be illuminating. Illuminating what? Illuminating what? What is a child of God? What is it? What are the qualifications and the eligibility requirements for sitting on the throne with God? At God's right hand. You dig what I'm saying? That's the sensation that I'm getting here. All right? And that's why you should just focus, and just follow your instincts. Don't worry about, what's going to happen? But, if I leave, then what are they going to do? Or, What if they're mad, or, if they're mad, what are they going to do? You don't have to worry for your life anymore. You can pull into your pet whale. Okay, now if you are qualified to sit on the throne at God's right hand, then you know how to surrender to the superior power of the Spirit. So that's recommended right here. Following the path, walking the divine path, guided by the Spirit. And here in the sanctuary, trusting God. Here, God's divine grace. You dig what I'm saying? So, looks like the children of God are qualified. Fuck out of here. Okay, nobody can't tell you can't hop in that pet whale. That's your pet whale. This is, you know what I'm saying? In terms of you being in this state of mind, or having this feeling between you and God. You know what I'm saying? Or sitting on the throne. Ultimately, it's going to be a favorable outcome for all. So you need to get in your pet whale for the benefit of all beings. And you're about to demonstrate that you are the ancestors' boo, and that you don't have to have no damn velvet and flowers wrapped in your hair, ladies and gentlemen. You don't have to be clean shaven with a fresh haircut and a fresh shape up in order to be the emperor. Hello? Motherfuckers better have eyes to see and ears to hear. That's part of the eligibility requirements. Hello? You can't be all superficial and think you know some shit and think you can sit up in the chairs of royalty at the right hand of God. Hello? That take effort. That take a lot of work. More work than any one person can pay you back for. You dig what I'm saying? That take a lot of time. That take a lot of time. It's the circle of life right there. That take a lifetime. Holla if you hear me. Okay? That take a lifetime. That take a lot of basking in God's grace to be able to get these 10 of cup results right here with this ultimate favorable outcome business. You want to be able to do that, you got to be the ancestors, boo. It's not a game. Okay? That's interesting. Fuck out of here. Somebody said you ain't the ancestors, boo. Yes, I am. Watch. Is the sensation that I'm getting here. Boom. Don't believe me. Just watch. That's what I'm getting there. All right? So listen, I hope that y'all got some good use out of that. If you need a personal, get in contact with me. My information is down below for more deep-ass readings where people don't have to believe you. They can just watch. Like in deep readings like these, like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. On your way out, pick up a copy of Discriminating Wisdom over at Amazon. Make sure you're out here discriminating wisely. I will see you again here soon, party people, behind the black veil.